Joe Rogan has been very loyal to me, and I am very loyal to Joe Rogan.
Let's talk about a bromance that's lasted longer than most Hollywood marriages. Joe Rogan and Dana White. These two have been thick as thieves since way back in 2001, like before some of us were even born. Dana White, the big boss of the UFC, and Joe Rogan, the voice of the octagon, go together like peanut butter and jelly.
The impact that Joe Rogan has had and continues to have on this sport is immeasurable. He's the biggest podcaster in the world, and he is on the UFC pay-per-views, 14 times a year, and he's always talking about the sport. It's immeasurable what this guy has done for this company and the sport.
Back in 2022, Joe found himself in hot water because of some past comments, and his podcast got yanked off Spotify. But that's not all. Even the UFC was ready to part ways with Rogan due to the controversy. However, Dana White refused to let this happen and threatened to resign from the UFC on a phone call.
Anybody who is with me, has been with me, knows when you're with me, you're with me. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. I'm not one of these guys that is going to roll over, and it's like going through COVID. I wasn't laying any of these people. Some of these people have been with me for 20 years. We're gonna lay them off. This mother will burn.
Yeah.
Before I would do that to my people. It's just never. None of that type of stuff is ever going to happen while I'm here.
As Dana says, it's a two-way street, as when Joe started working as a UFC commentator, he offered to work for free as long as his friends could attend fight night.
It's a fact. He doesn't care about money, and he did the first 13 shows for free for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was at a time when we were hurting, and he's like, wait a minute, you want me to do the commentary? You're saying that I get to sit in the best seat in the house and watch these fights for free?
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously when we turned things around, we made it up to Joe.
Fast forward through the years, and they're still going strong. Joe even said that he'll only retire once Dana White does, as it specifically says on his contract. That's some next level loyalty, folks. So here's to the OG bromance of the UFC, Joe Rogan and Dana White, keeping it real since day one. Don't mess with them, they've got each other's backs no matter what. Hit that like button if you're all about loyalty like Joe and Dana. Catch you next time. Like and share if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to follow Sportskeeda MMA on all our social media platforms.